it's Marina from Say Something Crafty. I'm here to do a couple of journal shares with you. These are two different journals. I used an American Educator Encyclopedia, which is, I think it's from like 1976 or 67. I can't remember which one, but I really loved the covers and I've been wanting to use them for a long time. So I did take pages out of, I cut the pages out and I used them for inside the book. And I keep whatever I don't use so I can use it later. So they're two different themes. This one is a Sea Captain's theme and this one is a nature theme. So I'm going to start with this one. Put this over here. And so on the spine I have gone over the embossing on here with Inca Gold, and I just put this on here. It's removable and it's got a key here, and I also did the cover as well with Inca Gold, and inside is some, let me take this off. So inside these pages, I recovered the pages inside, and they are from Thailand, and they are hand marbled papers that I bought a while ago and haven't used yet. So I put this inside as just like some extra fibers for the recipient, and I did a lot of sewing. Well, not a lot, I just did some sewing for pockets and holders and such. So there's just extra ephemera in here, some Tim Holtz ephemera, some ephemera from, I think it's Vintage Voyage or Voyage of the Sea, from the kit that I use, and it is by Ephemera's Garden. So I have some of those in there, and then these other pages that I've used in here are actually from my Discovery of North America book, which is vintage. I found it in a yard sale, and it's got these really, wow, like some of the images I can't show because they were pretty hardcore. But some of the other, most of the images are really cool. But the artist, when he visited these places and they drew some of the things that they saw, it's pretty wild. Like the way they used to. Anyway, moving on. These are like Native Americans wearing the deer so they can go hunting. I thought that was really cool. So I put that in here. And this I made with a package from Susan, and I use this tissue paper from Tiffany Lane at Etsy.com, and I'll have her link below. She sent me a bunch of really cool stuff, like the coffee dyed fabric that I used for this spine here. You guys can probably hear my kids in the background. They are partying downstairs because they just ate and they're burning off energy. So, but I also used some of this paper that she sent me to make some little envelopes for my journals. And I also used from the kit, it's a logbook page. I cut it. I actually have this other page over here that I'm gonna put in here somewhere. But it's the captain's logbook, and I just sewed that top on there, and it says commanded by ship blank port of. I think that's really cool. So it's just a little mini logbook. And then some coffee dyed pages. I sewed on little bits of fabrics in a couple places in the journal. I also put this vintage, it looks vintage, it's dyed cheesecloth. And Tiffany Lane does these. She has dyed cheesecloth in different colors. She sent me blue, pink, and she sent me this coffee dyed one, and I used all of the coffee one. So I used all of it. So here are some coffee dyed deli pages that I turned into pockets, and I just have some ephemera inside there. And then here is one of the pockets that came with the digital kit, and I have some Tim Holtz stuff in here and some that came with the digital kit. That just folds up and goes right back in there. And then this is a page from this encyclopedia, and it's ships in all ages. And it's got a little labels on the types of ships that they are. And there's definitions of ships in here. And then here's another page from the map that was drawn for the discovery of North America. Some coffee dyed paper. I also took some pages out of my Franklin Library book, and it is Blades of Grass? Something like that. I forgot what it's called. Leaves of Grass. And it's got a bunch of different poems in there from different periods and from just popular poems and stuff like that. And these were old poems that were when you're a sea drift. So sea poems. They are sea poems. And then one of the North America pages, and then another book from the, or another page from the encyclopedia. I love this page. Roman warship, Egyptian ships, sovereign of the seas, built 1638. Newcastle and East Indiaman. That's cool. And then I have another page here, or another envelope here. This one I just sewed on here for aesthetic reasons. And here's one of the fish from the kit, which I thought was cool because when you look in the Discovery of North America, they actually draw their fish, like the areas in the sea, like where you, like they have a whole ocean map, and they'll have pictures of the fish that are in that area, and I thought that was super cool. So that's just in here. And then there's another, the other side of that deli page. Like here. I wonder what kind of fish that is. But they find this fish here. It looks mean. And here they see whales. And they have like the animals in the certain areas, like bears over here. This bear is eating a fish. It's so neat. I really love how they did their old maps. Some more ephemera. And then here is some of the ephemera from the digital kit. I like these pockets because you can slide something in right here, and you can slide something in over on this side too. And then you fold it. And I think that's really cool. Here's some more ephemera from the kit. Another map. Love these maps. This is from the encyclopedia. And this is from SM Tiffany Lane, this bag here. I folded it in half and cut one of the ends so I could use it for a pocket. I love these bags. And I will have SM Tiffany Lane at Etsy.com linked below, as well as the kit that I used for this. The digital kit from Ephemera's Garden. So cool. So here's one of the tags from the digital kit, and I just put some of my own Tim Holtz ephemera in here. And then here is a piece of fabric that I would say like maybe the captain got on his travels through India. And then here's just a little ticket there. Maps of different regions of the sea. And this is what I was talking about, all these different fish. Look, they saw fly fish over here, whales. I'm wondering if one of these is sharks. There's dolphins right there. So cool. Another deli page pocket. Just got some ephemera in there. And this one I sewed all the way shut, and it's just got a little ticket in there. And that's just a paper clip on there. More poems from the sea. Such neat art that they have in this book. Sorry, I was just admiring the art, and I really keep saying it's really cool. Like, what is this? It's like a worm with wings. And then this guy over here is gonna shoot this elephant, who looks like he just either killed a man, or it's like these stories in here. You don't even have any words for them, but it's something going on. So interesting. And I stapled a Voyage ticket up here, and here's some more poems, and then back here is just a couple more pieces of ephemera. And that's the back. It's got a little label here so the recipient can put their name on it. But that is this book. Oh yeah, where am I putting this? I'm going to put this... And this is a page that I forgot to put in here. Alright, so there is that one. I'll move that aside. And this is my nature one. So I have another one of these envelopes that I made using Tiffany Lane's stuff that she sent me, and this is just tissue paper that I sewed on, and I love the way it looks. I love how it feels. And this is just some Tim Holtz ephemera that I got, and I love these little cards. They're amazing. So those go in here. And then this is from Marion Smith, Junk Gypsy, and I just put that on here. I love this page, so I put it on there. And this is also from Tiffany Lane. This is more fabric that she sent me. It's Tim Holtz fabric, but it's like been frayed and dyed, and it's really beautiful. And these are pages from the Encyclopedia on Plants. And there are these types of pages from the Encyclopedia with parts of, like with different plant entries just throughout the journal. So this is a rub-on I put on here. It was the only nature rub-on I had. And then this is from the kit Woodland Wings from Ephemera's Garden. And I put some of those pages in here. And some more Tim Holtz stuff, and just tuck spots and pockets and such. Some coffee dyed pages. This is some coffee dyed deli paper. And Wonder Questions in Nature Study. So these are questions and answers about nature study, like why do leaves drop off the trees in the fall? What are the oldest living things in the world? Where does a snail get its shell? How do oysters eat? Stuff like that. So it's all nature, and it's got its answers and stuff. It's really cool. And then here's another pocket here. And I have some ephemera tucked in there. I just have a couple of little cards in here. Oh yeah, and this envelope is also from Tiffany Lane. And it's got different trees, flowers, different plants, cactus. I miss that cactus. It used to be all over where I used to live. So, some more ephemera, and this little envelope here I also got from Tiffany Lane in her package. And if you're wondering all the stuff that I got in the package, I'll also have that link below so you can see the video for that. Oh, there. I love this little envelope, so cute. This is beautiful. I love this page. This is from the American Educator that I cut up. It is the Tree of Knowledge, Basic and Applied Sciences. So the roots of the tree start with botany, mathematics, zoology, bacteriology, chemistry, physics, and all that stuff. And then it goes up to agriculture and geography. Super cool. Some Marion Smith ephemera and Tim Holtz ephemera in this pocket that I sewed. along with some Ephemera's Garden. I just stapled this on here. This is Nature Worship. Talks about Navajos too. And this is more questions on nature study. It's got the pineapple over here and pines, pine snakes. And it's got different types of pines. You know what's great about having a journal is when it actually is like educational too. Here's a little flap that can like glue stuff on. I like having these in my journal for when I use my journal. I can actually just like, say I get like a card from somebody, or I don't know, something I can just glue on here and kind of make it like a little flip area. I love doing that. I'm gonna have to start making little videos on that. So there's rosemary over here, roses. Another pocket, just got some ephemera in there, random ephemera. And then here is more Tim Holtz cards and stuff. And then Ephemera's Garden here. And these are orangutan entries, and then Orange River plants. And just talks about plants as a whole for that whole page. More ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera and Ephemera's Garden. Different types of birds and another plant here. Members of the rose family. And then more pockets. More on nature study. How do seeds travel about? What is the rattlesnake's rattler made of? I heard that if you get the rattlesnake, because my grandpa used to kill snakes because we lived in Arizona, and you know, they're not nice. Like rattlesnakes aren't friendly, and if you kind of come up on a rattlesnake, he said you need to kill it. So that's what he did. He chopped his head off. And then he kept the rattle, and he'd keep the rattle for like a little souvenir. And he told me that I have to be careful with it when I was younger, because he said if you get the dust from the rattlesnake's rattle in your eyes, you'll go blind. I don't know if that's true or not. I just believed him, and I just now thought about it, and I should probably look that up and see if it's a thing. So that's cool. That's something I thought I should share. Here's some more questions. How do fishes breathe? Why does a dog turn around before lying down? Where do we get rubber? Where does a cork come from? Cool questions. Good answers. So really cool. And that is the back, and I have a little label here. And that is this book. So I hope you guys enjoyed the flip through. If you have any questions, let me know. I will have this listed on my Etsy shop. And I will have the link for that below, as well as Ephemera's Garden and SM Tiffany Lane, because she sent me all these amazing goodies and beautiful things that I've been using a ton of, and I'm not even done. Like I have so much more I need to use. So that I plan to use, because it's just so awesome. But I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.